Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to talk about Lesson 8, which is where we introduce the white pawn. So this white triangle represents the white pawn, which we call star. It's going to be written in your packets like this, as either a white pawn triangle or this star-looking symbol, and we will call it star. Okay? What you need to know about star is that it is opposite of x. Other than that, the same rules apply with star as they do with x. So to solve for any equation where we have star in the equation, we're going to use the same legal moves where we need to keep our scale balanced. What one star equals, the rest of the stars equal. And our same legal moves would apply. So if we had this equation set up, and this actually, boys and girls, this is number 1 on lesson 8. So if you want to follow along with this, please set your scales up to look just like this. Okay, so your equation would be written as 3 star plus 2 equals 2 star plus 8. When we do this, we're going to follow the same legal moves, meaning if I can take a 2 value from here, I'm going to subtract a 2 value, making my 8 a 6. From here, I can take 2 white pawns, or 2 stars from here, and 2 white pawns or stars from here, leaving my scale showing that star equals 6. Like I said, if star equals 6, x is always going to be the opposite. So it's not that x is always positive or star is always positive. Whichever one you solve for, the other is the opposite. So if star equals 6, x is negative 6. Now, we don't use both in this equation, so that's not going to be too important for your check right now, but it will be later, so it's good to make sure you keep this in mind. So let's do our check. 3 stars, 3 6s would be how much? 18 plus 2 equals 2 stars would be how much? Hopefully you said 12 plus 8. 18 plus 2 is 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. Our check would be 20 equals 20. So again, the only thing new you're learning here is that the white pawn equals star and that the star is the opposite of x. Other than that, all the same rules, all the same methods that we've used all still apply. Okay, so you do want to keep that in mind. Let's do one more from your packet. So, if you look at number 2, we have 3 star, 1, 2, 3 star. Then it says minus star, so I'm going to go ahead and take that star away, equals star plus 9. So again, our setup is just the same as with x, only we're using the white pawns. Hopefully your scale looks just like this. My first legal move is going to be to take 1 pawn from here and 1 from here, leaving me with star equals 9. Star, oops, did it again. Star equals 9. So if I have 3 star minus star equals star plus 9, 3 star is going to be how much? Hopefully you said 27 minus 9 equals 9 plus 9. So 27 minus 9 is 18, and 9 plus 9 is 18. Our check should be 18 equals 18. Please make sure you have all of this written on your page. Then we're going to talk about lesson 9 real quick as well. Lesson 9, again, is going to follow all of our same rules, only this time you might sometimes have an equation that just says evaluate. So go ahead and look at the page you have for lesson 9. Lesson 9, problem 1, says if x equals 2, then you need to evaluate what 2 blue pawns, a white pawn, and a 5 is worth. So we go up here and we would say, okay, if we know that x equals 2, star is always the opposite, so what does star equal? -2. So this is just like doing a check. That means x is 2 plus another 2 plus a -2 plus a 5, and they want to know what it equals. That's what it means when they're saying to evaluate and then to give the answer. That's what ANS stands for. What's the answer if I were to put all this together? So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus -2, 2 plus 5, 7. Your answer for number 1 in lesson 9 would be 7. Okay, so you're just plugging it in, just like we do on our checks, just plugging in each value. Let's do number 2 together, and then you're going to try the rest on your own. So, let's see, number 2 says if star equals 3. If star equals 3, then x is the opposite, so x is -3. Now we need to evaluate, and it wants us to evaluate star plus 2x plus 2 star plus 7. Okay, we're still just using red cubes here. All right, so star, we said, is worth 3 plus x is -3 plus another x is -3 plus a star is 3 plus a star is 3 plus 7. Okay, so when I need to get that answer now, 3 plus -3, 0. -3 plus 3, 0. Plus 3 is 3. Plus 7 is 10. So my answer should be 10 once I've added all those values together. What you should have noticed is what we call a little thing called a zero pair. One x and one star, because they're opposites, always cancel out to 0. Because if x was -3 and star is 3, that's always going to give you 0. So we're going to call one star and one x a zero pair. This is kind of like when we talked about that with the positive and the negative counters. So let's keep that in mind as we move forward into our lessons. So today you need to work on lessons 8 and 9.